Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend and you're ready for week 10. Before I discuss the work for this week, I'd like to encourage you to review your grade and rubric for the literary analysis essay if you haven't already done so by going to the Grade Center. You may also review the digital copy of your draft with my feedback. To do so, simply click on the Turnitin link in the Week 8 Assignments folder and follow the instructions. I must say that as a class, we did quite well. Give yourself a nice pat on the back. You deserve it. But if you received a grade in the C range or lower, you may revise your essay for a higher grade. Before you do anything, though, please email me for revision instructions. Now let's look at the work ahead for this week. For this week, our class will be jumping into a new module, the last module of our course, Modernism. To explore this module, you will first take quiz number 8. So after viewing the video above called Modernism, respond to these following questions. What is the difference between the word modern and modernism? When did modernism take place? Where did modernism take place? What are the two important historical events or technological inventions that influenced the modernists? Name 3 key features of modernist writing and explain them. And identify 3 important modernist figures. And this quiz is due by the end of the day on November 2nd. Next, we have a PSA activity. So for this activity, you're going to watch the 4 videos above, Point of View, Parts 1 and 2, Setting, and Allegory. And that's what PSA stands for, Point of View, Setting, and Allegory. Respond to the following questions to complete this activity. What is point of view in literature? Name the 3 different points of view and explain the differences between them. And you have an example of which point of view is this an example, of which point of view is this an example, and also of which point of view is this an example. So you have 3 different examples and you have to name the point of view in each example. Why is setting important in a story? And what ways can setting be used in a story? Name 1 allegory from literature or film and explain why it is an allegory. What is the connection between Hemingway's iceberg theory and allegory? And what is the difference between an allegory and symbolism? And then we have discussion forum number 7. Discussion forum number 7 marks our exploration of the short story. So we're moving away from poetry and we're looking at a new literary genre, fiction. Before participating in this forum, watch the video, A Very Brief History of the Short Story. Then follow these guidelines. Read 2 stories from the reading list. So choose 2 from this reading list. Then in your first paragraph, write about your reactions to the stories. What surprised, confused, shocked, disturbed you? What grabbed you? In what way do the stories live up to your expectations of what a short story should be about? In what way may the stories challenge your expectations? In your second paragraph, compare the writer's use of one of these literary devices, point of view, setting, or allegory. For instance, if you read Hemingway and Mansfield's stories, you may notice that the setting stands out to you in both stories. So you may write about the importance of setting and what the setting in both stories may represent. Or if you read Kafka and Woolf's stories, you may notice the strong narrators in both stories. So you may write about the kinds of narrators they use, first, second, or third person point of view, and the reliability of the narrators. And in your reply to your peer, you may note the similarities and differences in your responses and/or what you have learned from your peer. So your main post is due by the end of the day on November 3rd, and your reply is due by the end of the day on November 4th. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to contact me. Also, please stop by during my virtual office hour on Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. Have a great week, everyone. Bye now.